Welcome back to learning Revit structure. In this lesson, we'll cover materials. So we can assign various materials to your actual components inside of Revit. To see the materials available to you in Revit, let's go to the Manage tab on the ribbon. Once on the Manage tab, all the way to the left is the material icon. Click Materials. This will open a new window showing you the material browser. Now you can look at different groups of materials by clicking the Project Material dropdown. So I can look at all materials or just a specific grouping of materials. For example, click Concrete. Here you can see all of the concrete types of materials. Click on the Concrete Cast-in-Place Concrete material. On the right, you have three tabs. Identity is attribute or parameter information for the material. The Graphics tab shows you the graphics color in RGB of what this would look like. Also, the cut pattern and surface patterns are listed below. If you click the pattern, you'll see other patterns available to you. The Appearance tab shows you a realistic image of what this would look like when it's rendered. To change this or to see other images, simply click the icon to the upper right for replacing this asset. This will show you all of the other types of physical assets or materials that you can use from within Revit. Here I can see for cast-in-place concrete, these are the different types of assets or rendered images I can use. Close this box by clicking the X in the upper right. And on your material browser, click Cancel. So that was an overview of materials. Now, how do we assign materials to specific elements within our project? Well, one method is to select those elements and look at the properties. For example, if I select a column, I could select one column or all the columns in my project. Then I can look in the property area on the left, scroll down to Material and Finish, and here I can see the material and finish for this concrete column is concrete cast in place. Now, another method you could use to actually assign materials to elements is the Object Style setting. So on the Manage tab to the very left is Object Styles. When you click on Object Styles, you basically see something similar to what you have looked at before when you look at Visual Styles. But here you could set a material to the specific object. For example, columns or structural columns. I could set the material, in this case, to be that concrete, cast-in-place concrete. Now, all columns in this category have that type of material. Click OK. So as a review, in this lesson, we looked at materials. We looked at the material browser and viewing the properties of material, including the material parameters, also the material rendered images, and the color. We also looked at being able to change those colors in rendered images. Now, if you want to create a new image or a new material, simply duplicate one of the materials that's close to the one you want. Duplicate it, give it a new name, and then modify the settings. Then we looked at how to apply a material to a component within Revit. We selected a component, such as a column, looked at its properties on the left, and I'm able to set the material in the property box. You can also set materials for a wide category in Object Styles.